winning 1-0. Musa Hamzatta, what a debut that he had for Asante Kotoko. To make your debut for a big club like Kotoko from a relegated Accra Lions and to score the only goal of the game to win the cup for Kotoko, a dream debut that every player will love to have. It's a dream debut. Every player will love to have it. For Musa Hamzatta, he had a great debut for Asante Kotoko, and I'm sure he will relish the moment, the power. Yeah, but now you have individual players, you know. Yadika say 2 coaches, you know. Omuni momo, omo machi omo, and game na even very tight game. And 2 coaches, you know. At the buyer enya sabketwa. Enti 2 coaches ni nyana eni momo, and omo maki omo pa ewo game no said isi ekoye no. But then the difference was that Musa Hamzatta moment where a free kick from Francis Akwa was flicked by Seth Kojo, and then eventually Hamzatta ran onto that ball. Goalkeeper Emmanuel Kobe had a hand to it or touch a ball, no, but it wasn't good enough to save the situation. Or touch a ball, but it good enough to save the situation. Bono etito ma wamo epia bono so ede bono eto atrem Kotoko 1 Gold Stars 0. End of story. Trophy ewo Asante Kotoko asye wonom agi. Now young run sebnum na afi yenhwe players no. Asante Kotoko goalkeeper Kamara Mohammed. Now Mohammed Kamara and solid performance na Mohammed Kamara no. And so a bad day at the office. I think it was an average performance from him. There were 2 balls he nearly made it difficult for himself. Like also to one son were fast. I recover because the Gold Stars players were coming in. Kamara, those situations are difficult moments. Sanka Gold Stars a player and stretching the 9 to prove that and you know touching okay difficult. So that's a moment that you ought to be very careful when it is that Sabos never don't to be saving one. You fix it out. Fix the ball out. But say oh Jena beto nimna wakoto ho guso de wan hwe ya ebetumi e de asemfoforo e de aba. So eno goalkeeper no a situation. There were times of stretching and so n'adwuma. Our score Kamara 6.5. He kept a clean sheet, did not concede a goal. Let's score a 6.5. It will give him. Kamara will score 6.5. Now, men score Shaibu Abubakar, who started as the right back because he played only 10 minutes of the game. Abubakar Shaibu, about just 10 minutes. And Sana, over picky injury. It will be unfair. Now, the concern is that Kotoko Twitch is a hamstring. Average the hamstring about 4 weeks to 8 weeks old. It's a question about papa because Kotoko only 1 right back or fit. Lord Amwadiano, Lord about 3 weeks away from getting into action. And so started Africa now. Maybe I could go any right back about but that is the situation. And Tian scored Hamzatta. Hamzatta came in and then he scored the winner for Asante Kotoko. Hamzatta came in, even though Onya a right back, but he came in and played a solid game. So for me, Musa Hamzatta, Obe score 8 game win 8 on his debut, scoring the winner, the only goal, being solid. Gold Stars build the attack. I don't want to build it through or on the side. Don't want to build it at the Patrick Asiru side. No, HSA it was a solid performance from Musa Hamzatta. 8/10 for the young man Musa Hamzatta. Now on the left side, and then 2 halves and 2 stories for Bradley Dide, Patrick Asiru Evra. First half super. Asiru was super in the first half. Second half, he had a torrid time dealing with Abrajadi Ede Beremaba. In the second half, it was a difficult moment for Patrick Asiru. But first half, he was solid, he was super. And second half, a difficult Edemano. opeke knock bi se mo kaya wa mo game ni bi no opeke knock bi nim se na benya impact e so in the second half na but now for the Bema ban hard pa and quickly coach Abdul Karim Zito save situation by pulling him out and replacing him with Francis Aqua. So I was calling him 6/10. Patrick Asiedu 6/10. And I'm the Emma Patrick Asiedu. Samba Ndongani O'Neal Gelbani. Samba captain. Samba also the Samba usual afternoon. And a bad day at the office for Samba. A bad day. But the usual afternoon where he commands the back and dictate baby bono ever ba ewe chiro. Let's score Samba so 6.5 over this game. 6.5. At a point na ne direction or give it direction. But they do baby na ma air balls na air no. Long balls on flow to back at Kohono. Omo dealing with it so well. And also I had take what amomo and consider go. So I was called Samba 6.5 in this particular game. 6.5. Now Yanko Henry Kwame Ansu. Ansu a last minute tackle there. A giant shell park and so go starts for the team penalty. But those of us watching on TV, Oko Stadium, reference is you. Your point was a go starts players not complaining. Reference is you. Ball now tackle dog or both legs a touch ball. So after touching the ball and onya contact with the player. After touching the ball, oyi ball no call corner kick, and onya touch with the player. I'm not sure that any referee what is sought ebeje penalty was that situation. Then bra game no see physical kakra no. I saw Ansu using a lot of physique, adapting a lot of physique or the physical or the strength ebem. Eti Kotoko were not left out. Or the strength by to bear Emano Eboa Asante Kotoko etim no eye. So Henry Kwame Ansu did very well, making sure say game no balls na Emma Kotoko so bebrebe. Onya bo bi kura opponent half for kopem ya entiman to atrem there, but it was good for Henry Kwame Ansu. Ansu also 6.5 game no 6.5. Now we are moving to the middle where we started with Lord Hilary Adabo. Lord Hilary Adabo. Now, no question a woman say Lord Adabo no Obejuma. Lord Adabo Obejuma. Oshe Abranteno performance or done di Edema Asante Kotoko ene Mokaya sa performance no koda de die kotkone Kaiser Chiefs no ebi na me hu from Lord Hilary Adabo no Adabo ebobo yi pa Abranje no e make sure say emfimfi wo kosi kotkone defense on there ball ni titoma obeye adwuma na dia Asante Kotoko. And last minute next watch yellow card na tactical foul no committee no. Some players will avoid the yellow card, allow the ball to flow, ball no flow ko wan hwe ya na akwa. But he decided say obeko in for that tackle Abranje na ni mi nyina na say o try onya ball na say oyi ni free o na oje yellow card. And yellow card oje ye no boa Asante Kotoko enti Lord Hilary Adabo. And so Ibenya 7. He scored 7 in today's game. Hilary Adabo 7. Emmanuel Antwi the next player. Oh boy, Emmanuel Antwi. Now Emmanuel Antwi so he has scored another 7. And there's a special reason he had scored Emmanuel Antwi 7 no. Also Emmanuel Antwi had the what I call intelligence. Eba game num enepa Emmanuel Antwi passes na or ball passes na rane last season me catch am say Emmanuel Antwi talent kura no or more ball no mu ne talent onya ho adwuma 30% ma Kotoko and da bia me catch yi ma say ma o yire ho say o ball na kakra be ball last season at the beginning of the season Emma onya Black Stars call up eti yire ho o yire ho a wa na ye de obe benefit ye de ya no na e ka but se benefit bi ba e wo na be obe benefit and I could see and now obey u game ni enim se obetima abono obey u game no kakra eti ima ebe score 7 game we mu sama me Koju set ono so another unsung hero at Kotoko Koju set eti na de oya assist Koju set o enye Francis Akwa because Akwa ball no na Koju set a flicky ball no of flicky ball no into the path of Musa Hamzatta. And that tactically now, could you set a bono? That type of football now. Player adapt here. Unze or ye Juman at the amount neat. It is Seth Kojo in today's game. Seth Kojo a Juma ye pa. Seth Kojo a Juma game num. But or yes our players now. Na Juma oil one way on shada enhu the impact of a Juma oil no eti baby as wo tackle or bomb what you twa no twa baby as wo ball passes no ball baby as or dey ni influence e ba no de aba and again he got the assist set 7.5 and a set Koju ever score e game we mu to the midfielders me answer 7.5 we 7 Koju set the 7.5 afi mami fon to just say uram ewo abetamo a na abetiri omu twa nduro abetamo a ya omu twa na papa abet enso e de nani eden e ba na game ni mu abetamo a try say obema Kotoko a presse bibiani Gold Stars especially time Kotoko e finding lead ni wie no on my lot of problems to be Gold Stars and so person how Kotoko held on make just time 15 minutes I'm reported to use 15 minutes what should Kotoko do abetamo idea ye kroma teams no and players no die enye ya ha no ya no me da form the abet here in say or pick ball or run it at the defense of Gold Stars no ma foul no o foul me dia say ref meje ya je awie no ada form kakra na wa burn time ne kakra e di account so eno ade ba ko a abrante de did Albert Amwa enso eye e o game nim pa e wo the flanks where he operated from Albert me score 6.5 e o game we mu Philip Amo he say Philip pushy banging on the doors or bob room the coach and for the more sa position no or Bob Prum's the coach and for the most position no? And the position are open the fact that number 10 no bet me a ball and a wings on the left no ultimately pretty or Asante Kotoko so I'm on Philip and then deliver or a young boy the first game yet at the point he came off but overall I'll score him 6.5 game na and one a ball at the Asante Kotoko no score no so 6.5 ne game no yankwa yani na minguram abrante de Morfin Donzo so Donzo Morfin clearly sane ball no shoot you know in the first half na Kotoko for be so much go and ref na mpacho ball no ebra adesa production dama omoma yinya the benefit of replay no ball no eko hiti pole no ene pie ye a hiti pole na goalkeeper no na goalkeeper eche na de kolem goalkeeper na efa na de kolem no kwasem no se abranje no a performance e was roba na so shegu senko shego a enko score 8 ni bi because that ball na was the last minute Gold Stars for nyina be gu Kotoko so Gold Stars throw caution to the wind and form also made defend BM because omo per equalizer a ball no eba be D the foot of Morfin or move 1-2 na or from he avoided the challenge na or from but I think that Nesenka o kipi ne composure Nesenka kipi ne composure nanka o kipi sa composure na and Kabos are branching to me aye what we call a better finishing because a bad placement or very good but because na the TC from Nintendo when to me am place ball ni na the TC from to me am place ball ni eno na ama Asante Kotoko enya that ball no Antwi na kwampoku di nachi say na make if ohwe kwampoku zo di nachi a enka so eboae ema enioma ekoyie ede ema abranche de din ede morfin donzo so donzo morfin ankipi ni trino ampeja ni tiri and he was going down and abono Antwi at that time if he had scored the second goal for Kotoko enka eno ano no oyi go stars every aguro num kra nanka go stars every aguro num kra but when timi ankipi the composure because na out from and a born Antwi then Kwampoku ebenya chance but Morfin ebenya 7 e will give him Morfin Donzo and so ever score 7 e will give him so you look at Kotoko's entire team from defense to midfield to attack and sa ena ye score mo omo free bench e buy no there Kotoko players omo free bench e buy no the impact e back kese pa e Musa Hamzatta and Hamzatta e ball the 80 minutes plus 7 minutes of other time to about 87 minutes. It will give him because 10 minutes and injury a buy a man be rem. Hamzatta did very well. He brought impact. Tenedu a buy mono. Tenedu answer at the impact a buy. Tenedu at the impact a buy because at the time no buy mono. Na game no kofwe pezo mchifa Kotoko. But Tenedu at the impact a buy. And also ebe chile ne bobre ebe make sure say if you know ebe tight at the Kotoko. Tenedu did not play a lot of minutes, but Obetimi asked for 6 or 6.5. Sanso and a Francis Aqua. Ebe yi free no so the impact by Kabiru. Hwa mama go no mama go no. Eti hwa na ever etoso ever mai. Eti and also another thing that we can talk about. Say a branch the thing at the Francis Aqua. And also a buy no. Obe stabilize game no and or the stability. Eba Kotoko after say nanka Kotoko echo into problems no one no stability ebre Kumasi Asante Kotoko ewo onum echire so that is it also for Francis Aqua omo maka be ball few minutes in the game it's difficult to rate them but tisa Kwampoku a few minutes na Kwamba boy ya oga say u rate na bed on coach Abdul Karim Zito me rate Karim Zito 7 ewo ne game no 7 coach Daniel Nsano ebra one accusation go for edema coach pa one accusation and go for the coach pa say or starting with the system na obi ebe hu the system na kira that is an accusation omo e dey accuse coaches but we saw coach do things quite differently. He was a coach ebo na from poor man so counter no asesa and coach ever score 7 ewo and a game no said e see ekoy no so we score him 7 in today's game and we the only goal of the game I buy no the kick and how could you set a flicky ball no na two Kotoko players because like a possible situation of offside if goalkeeper Imano Kobi answer anka bona like a possible situation of offside but because Imano Kobi had a hand to the ball they are a play ubia onside and found baby ubigina biem once a goalkeeper answer a can ball no a play ubia onside and so there's no alarm and there's no cause for offside in that particular situation. Offside is in bia enim eho enti player ratings of Asante Kotoko e won game no and ya coach ya rating no because go chita for lawyer Safuduku Samuel Safuduku a score na be 2 minutes to the end of the game na lawyer sorry jira ho Asante Kotoko say yeah na ma say around him na Kotoko wo mo empanyi fo nyina ate wo bia tiam yeah Asante Kotoko yeah Asante Kotoko omadi kudim omaje cap no eti menya short say China we dey nko menhia ho say trophy we dey nko menhia na because baby e gina dey e bre kra dey nko menhia kusi kwa bi ni ho opem so ni abre Santema da form ti we dey nko menhia dey mba ne say munyi league no na Africa no press ni nhwede ya komenhia biem anu na say onom eye Gold Stars players were dejected after the final whistle and clearly you could see say na emranche na abambuo enso aba enye asem keto akra eti player ratings no yemfa no so ensi akabiru na fe yeba na aba some discussion